Welcome back to Stephen A. Smith Show right here over the digital airwaves of YouTube and, of course, iHeartRadio. I got to get to the world of pop culture and entertainment, even though we can't call this entertaining. Because once again, there's new allegations against Sean P. Diddy Combs. A Texas attorney says he now represents, get this, 120 alleged victims, male and female, adults and children, whose allegations span more than 30 years. The accounts of the alleged victims have not been fully vetted, but their claims involved drug-fueled sexual assaults similar to what the feds described in their criminal indictment of the music mogul. Diddy's currently sitting in a federal jail awaiting trial on sex trafficking, racketeering, and conspiracy charges. He pleaded not guilty to all charges, and his attorney once again stated that his client emphatically denies any claim that he sexually abused anyone, end quote. Here's the bottom line. He looked for bail once, couldn't get it. Looked for it twice, couldn't get it. Hired new lawyers and is appealing again to try and get himself bail. We don't know whether that's going to be successful or not, but people are labeling it highly unlikely. I've said before, Diddy's in a world of trouble. Believe it or not, on a day like today, he ain't even a story. When you got 120 people that are going to levy allegations against him, his situation looks too daunting to even comprehend anything positive about it. But it's also so bad that you know there's more bodies that's going to fall. See, right now, what we have to start thinking about, I hate to do this. I swear to you. And that's why I ain't going to mention no names, ain't going to show no faces, no pictures. I ain't doing all of this. Let me say this. Everybody that's been around him. I'm not talking about taking a picture with him like I did at a Golden State Warriors game. I'm not talking about showing up to some party and then you find out it was a Diddy party. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who were part of his crew, who were around him a lot, who were complicit somehow, in some way. To me, and I'm just guessing, I'll find out whether it's factual or not with my next guest. But I'm telling you, you don't sit up there and have a press conference like my guest in a couple of minutes did yesterday and announce that you got 120 clients with 120 separate allegations. And all you looking for is the dude that's already behind bars. I mean, we're talking about men, women, and children. We're talking about public figure, private figures. We're talking about celebrities and private business people. We're talking about conglomerates. Hell, for all we know, he's going to hold hotels accountable where some of these freak-offs happened. This has gotten so bad. So bad. And you know pundits are going to come out of the woodworks. I ain't talking about myself. I'm not talking about me. But I just saw some report where Wendy Williams came out. Because remember, she threw shade on Diddy in the late 90s. And then had him as a guest on her show a little less than 10 years ago and was taken aback. If you go back and you look at the footage and you see her face and she's talking about a 16-year-old son was in the back in the green room and Diddy was like, oh, yeah, you talk about him. Yeah, I just met him. And Wendy was taken aback by that. I mean, this is a mess. It's a mess, y'all. All I'm going to say is this. I hope no one innocent gets implicated and has to be raked through the coals or run through the ringer just because of an association with him. I'm not rooting for anybody that's guilty of any of this shit. But if you innocent and you didn't do anything, I'm praying and hoping that you're not implicated in any way, forcing my next guest to come after you. I really, really hope that ain't the case.